Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Crazy Pie, and in this video we are going to be talking about Apex Legends, the Winter Express game mode. We're going to be talking about how to win more Winter Express games and ultimately get that badge faster when capping the train 75 times, because if you need to get that badge in order to win, you have to cap the train. So we're basically going to be talking to you guys about how to capture the train more and how to win more games within the Winter Express game mode in Apex Legends. If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free down below to leave a like to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any future Apex Legends videos, and comment down below how you guys are liking the Winter Express game mode. Me personally, I freaking love it. Alright, this is the best game I've ever played in Apex Legends thus far, and I'm so hyped to keep playing more of it. You know, I love this game mode. It's a blast, and I want to know how you guys are liking it down in the comment section below. But getting into it here, the first tip on how to win more Winter Express matches. First tip here, land just outside of the train area. Do not land directly on the train and risk being the center of attention. Now, I would recommend trying to land just outside of the train station where the spawn is. Let the enemy squads fight it out so that you can go in there for an easy cleanup. Now, this is obviously a lot easier said than done, alright? It is definitely a lot easier said than done. But when you're first starting, especially on that very first round when no team starts on the train and you all three start in the sky, you're going to want to try to land not on the train. Alright, try and land just on the outside so that you can let the other teams fight it out and you don't risk being the first team to die, because the worst part of this game mode is being the first team to get eliminated and you have to wait and watch as the other teams capture the train. So don't go straight for the train, alright? Try to drop just on the outside of whichever train station you spawn at, and then slowly move in once you see the kill feed popping off to get more and more kills, you know what I mean? So you can have an easier time popping off and securing the train in the future. Now, or if you want to, this depends on which kind of squad you're playing with. If you're playing with randoms, land on the outside. If you're playing with a team that you can communicate with, try to land on the train, depending on the train station, because then you will have an easier time getting the enemies to you, because you don't really have to wait any time for the actual round to start. You know, you really only have 3 seconds until you can start to capture the train. Literally, once that timer, stops, you want to be on the train, which is almost instantaneously. So hop on that train ASAP, and only in the very first round, depending on if you have squad comms. If you can't comm with your squad, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you can have squad comms, I would highly recommend trying to go for the train ASAP. Now, the second tip here does branch off from what I was saying in the first one. I did mention it just a little bit. Play, if possible, with a full squad with team communication. The Winter Express is definitely not the game mode you would want to play with randoms. It's too risky, and if you have a full team to communicate with, you have full, guidelines on where the enemies are going to be, where you should be, and where, you guys can push the train together, you know what I mean? Instead of it just being a one-man band, if you have squad comms, you will properly be able to push as a team and win the game easier and more often. Now, I guess a little secondary tip stemming off from this would definitely be to try to play with a headset. If you can play with a headset, I would definitely recommend it, as obviously playing with a headset, you will be able to hear enemy footsteps a lot easier. You'll be able to hear where the enemies are coming at you from, and it'll just be a lot easier. But you can also comm with your squad, which is very, very big. Squad comms are a must, alright? Especially in the Winter Express, you want to have squad communication, alright? Trust me, this game mode is the only one where you really want to have massive squad communication, alright? Trust me. Now, let's say you don't have a squad at the moment and you are hopping in solo. No big deal. The biggest tip I would have for you is to just abuse the broken weapons, alright? For me, I have no school, but all my friends that I play with have school right now. So what I'm doing, I'm literally just abusing the broken guns, alright? What I mean by this is whichever legend, and currently today, it is Pathfinder as well as Caustic, whichever legend has the G7 and the R97, the R99, sorry, or whichever legend has the Havoc with the turbocharger, alright? The G7 with the R99 and the Havoc turbocharger with the Wingman easily are two of the best classes within this game mode, alright? Hands freaking down. Like, there is no arguing about it. The G7, very, very good. The R99, very, very good. The Havoc with the turbocharger, extremely good, okay? It doesn't matter who you are, but as long as you have these weapons. Alright, it doesn't matter which legend you are, as long as you have these weapons that you are using, you will do good. You can play solo, you can play with the squad, I don't really care, alright? As long as you have these weapons, you're good. Like, these are overpowered guns, and you need to utilize them to your advantage. Trust me. Now, the fourth tip that I have for you guys here has to deal with surviving the rounds, and this is to rotate around the train as much as possible. Don't just sit in one train car the whole round. Move either from car to car, between the doors, or if possible, the best spot in my opinion to be is on the roof. Alright, the roofs of the train cars are super crucial. If you can learn to properly play and maneuver these roofs to your advantage, you'll have such an easy time winning rounds. Alright, I'm just saying that right now, especially from experience, you will win far more rounds if you can properly play the high ground on the train to your advantage. This is simply for the fact because if you utilize the roof, instead of having to run through the doors of the train, in a usual path, you can get to any single side of the train that you want. Like literally just from utilizing the roof, because you just hop up and over instead of having to hop through the train cars. You know what I mean? It's just a lot easier. The roof is the best part of this whole train car. Alright, if you can utilize the roof properly, you will win more rounds. Alright, I'm telling you that right now. Now, the fifth tip that I have for you guys, when you are moving into the next round, if you are still alive, this only counts if you are still alive, use the pothole jump pads as often as you can. Basically every time you move over to the next station. So this is only because you have a massive advantage if you use that, alright? Trust me. If you utilize these jump pads, you'll be able to make it to the next station before anyone else gets there, and you will have a chance to set up, you'll have a chance to move, into a better point of position, and even if possible, you might even be able to shoot enemies out of the sky as they're falling. This will be a very big benefit if you are, obviously trying to win more games, and if you can, down some enemies before they even touch the ground. That's obviously going to be very hard, but you'll have a very big chance of winning the round. Trust me when I say that, rounds will just become a lot easier. But yeah, let me know how you guys think of these tips down in the comment section below. If you guys have any tips that you feel like I missed that you really think I should add to this list, comment down below so that other people can go ahead and read them and get better at the game mode as well. Let's start a discussion down there. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys later for another one. Peace out. You love the people. Have a wonderful day.